Hello, greetings, welcome back. Oh, I'm rusty. Oh, I can feel that I'm rusty. Haven't done a vlog in a while. Haven't done a little video. Haven't done a talkie talk. It's been a couple of weeks because last week's video was recorded ages ago. So it's been a while since I've talked to you and I've spoken out loud. And by you, I mean me. By me, I mean you. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure what's going on. How are we doing? Who's where? How's it being? 2020 is a weird one, isn't it? I feel like it's a weird end as well. Feels like the whole sort of societal structure has taken a wobble and it's still wobbling. Let's hope it keeps wobbling, am I right? Just make it wavy. Get wavy. I don't know what this is. Don't know what this video is. Video games, mainly. Pixels. Straight up, first things first. This little drawing here. How do we say first things first? What do we mention is the actual first thing? We're going to be here a while if I have to figure out what the first thing to say is. This is semi-inspired by a little pixel art gathering that occurred a while ago. This pixel artist online called Julian, Art by Julian, I think is his tag and name. I'll link him. He's a nice guy. He saw my stuff once and he shared it because he liked it, and he's got a bit of a bigger following than me. He knows, I know, we all know. I'm not mentioning the followers because I'm like, ooh, wow. It's more just like, he's cool. He's got a bigger following, and he gave me a little share. That's cool. That's a nice thing to do, isn't it? And he's a cool guy. I like his stuff. He's a good pixel artist. You should check him out. But he sort of tried to get a little gathering of a little community together of pixel artists. That I struggle to deal with little online communities, to be honest. I think because it's a weird one where I always feel like I kind of want to be in them, but I want apps. I just can't keep up with doing stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's not get into that. That's not what the topic is about. I just wanted to say he organized a cool little thing where they were drawing little portals and doorways into places, and I was like, oh, that's cool, that's cute, that's a nice little idea, and I was really inspired by that. I mean, I've drawn little blue portals. I tend to do that quite a bit in some of my pieces. If you see my little animation, there's a little blue portal at some point that keeps popping up. So I thought I would design, inspired by them, inspired by the pixel people. I think it's called the Pixel Palace on Twitter. I'll do my own little portals. Wow, that was a long, convoluted way to get round to saying that this is like pixel art doodling. This is like me just doodling and seeing where it goes, and me trying to come up with random little locations, colourful locations. I feel like I was semi-successful. This video is quite a good example of of me showing you the whole process of me just editing stuff and going and then being scrapping a bunch and being no, that's rubbish, and doing it again. You can see at the start, you'll see quite a few ideas that didn't really go anywhere. But then I get into an alright flow and I'm kind of happy with it. I guess what I intended to do was sort of do the rainbow of colors, do a different location for each color. But it kind of got a bit messy in the middle, and I was doing places with too many colors. And then I was towards the end, I was like, oh, what color's missing? I can't really see a color I've missed out. Yellow, I guess. But having said that, I still think they're quite nice. I tried to do a little bit of animation. I mean, I kind of did want to actually animate the little what's going on inside each portal, but that was too much effort. That was too much to be dealing with. I mean, it helped that it was so small. This is it's quite funny. I feel like natural thumbnails, like doorways or windows, or just like things that naturally crop parts of reality, are quite nice little like drawing experiments, because it sort of it condenses things down. It gives you defined border, so you can try things out. I don't know if it will help, but I always go on about doing thumbnails, and I like drawing little thumbnails and stuff. So this is kind of like a weird like pixel art thumbnail version, just using a doorway as the sort of border. But yeah, I think it turned out all right. I think you'll find that this is just a video. This is just a video of me talking and drawing pixel art. You're welcome. I'm torn. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, look, video games. Oh God, before I forget, this is what it was meant to be about. I've remembered, everyone. Christ. So yeah, I've been working on a little app game with a client who hired me to do the art for his little app game project, and he wants to keep hiring me, which is really cool. So it's cool that that's out there. That's been a little gig that's been going on in the back burner for a few years now. Concept art to animations to backgrounds, doing little tester things like demo ideas and then fully fledged little app games as well. So there's a game out and you can download it, and it'll be with my art. Obviously it's not it's not a Poncho Pilgrim game, just saying that. It's not like I didn't really come up with the idea or anything. I just did the art. So go into it thinking that. But, it was a fun little sort of test to do, a fun little, project to work on, where it's like, I'm following a brief, essentially. I'm inputting a lot of my own. If I had a cool idea, he would, Ben, the person I was working with, would gladly like take it on. And he was willing, like anything that I designed, he really liked, which was cool. But it was his initial idea to do a little Christmassy game. But yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That people can actually make stuff, and then you can actually go out into the world and publish it, and people can actually buy things. Madness. It's one of those weird, it's kind of a cliche thing though, isn't it? Where things like that happen, and then sort of the illusion, the bubble gets burst kind of thing. Like lots of people, I feel like, live their whole lives like really desperately trying to get to that point, and then you think like, okay, then once you've published the game or whatever, it's never 100% confirmed that it's like, then that's it and you're sorted now, and there's always the next step, there's always the next thing to work on, there's always the next game to produce, the next book to publish, the next blah 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 blah. So yeah, I think it's a good mindset to get into that. Although things are obviously worth celebrating, things are great. It's rad when you release things. It's rad when you publish stuff. It's rad when things are out into the world and people can enjoy them. But sometimes I feel like maybe some people get lost in the production. Like they just want to churn stuff out, and maybe that detracts from the cool things, the little things that get put out that maybe don't get so much of a spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe people focus on the process too much than the actual thing that they're making. You get what I mean? I think that's why I personally don't actually have a really strong longing to make games. I love playing video games, okay? I love games. It's my number one thing that I do in my downtime. But I personally don't have the same longing to make games, or I don't necessarily have game ideas the same way than I do, in the same way that I do about drawings or character design or stories. Like I love thinking up little stories and narratives and things to do and write and say. And I feel like I'm sort of, me working on my little graphic novel idea, it is an aspect of that. And I can see myself having more ideas, and it just is sort of an endless thing. But games, I don't necessarily have the same drive. So although it's amazing to work on them, like if people commission me to work on a game, it's rad. I had a recent commission, an email from someone who wanted to help design a little title screen. Like stuff like that is rad. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going ahead with that one. Things like that are really cool, and I love making art, and it's cool to help out with different projects, and it's cool to work in games. But it's interesting that I've sort of discovered in myself that I don't really have a game that there's no. I mean, I have one game idea, and that would just literally be the game version of my graphic novel. If my, let's say my graphic novel became a show on Cartoon Network, right? And it was a cartoon that I'd made, and then it would become a video game. I would 100% want it to be basically like Paper Mario. It would have like kind of maybe the art aesthetic of Hyper Light Drifter, but it would just be an RPG, turn-based combat, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, like, clone. And that's like the only game that I can think of that would be like I would really love to work on. You can be passionate about stuff and you can love doing stuff and not necessarily have the same drive to do the thing yourself. I think that's good. I think that's a good thing to learn. It means, I mean, what does it mean? Does this mean anything? That's the thing. But yeah, video games. I got a PlayStation 5. It's great. I've got a PlayStation 5. It's really cool. It's great. It's really fast. It's really quiet. Sometimes it whirs when it's like installing something on a disc, or occasionally it'll like the fans will rise up just if you do something really, really quickly, like go from Netflix to something else and do something else and then go to settings and blah blah blah. But when it's running and just going, it's so quiet and it makes a good change from the airplane taking off that was PS4. Anyway, I won't bore you with all that stuff. I mean, I don't find it interesting. It's weird. There's lots of people out there that love talking about and reviewing different things. It's just cool. It's just a cool little machine. It's huge. It's heavy. But yeah, fun. I've started playing Last of Us 2. No spoilers again, please. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this is yet another filler episode, a filler video. I feel like this drawing, if I'm totally honest, this drawing and this thing was just to go on Instagram next to my Twin Peaks drawing. Okay? That's all. I needed some more little cool pixel art things to go with my cool Twin Peaks pixel art that I did a while ago. So I thought, portals, sure. So here we are. And now I've got to think of something to say. Look, I wish I could think up incredible things to talk about every week. I wish I could choose the hot topic, the killer thing to talk about that would ensure me to get millions of views and everyone would go, whoa, but I can't. But that's all right because you're here and you're watching it. That's all I need. There just needs to be at least someone for this to mean anything. Like, if I make this video and no one watches it, useless. God, throw that away. What's the point in that? A video that's not going to be watched? You kidding me? This transaction, this emotional, artistic transaction between one person and another can only be completed with you there. It's the only way. Okay, so that's why I appreciate you being here. But I'm sorry that I just can't give you top tier, top quality entertainment all the time. I hope you're just doing something else. For the love of God, I hope you're doing something else. I hope you're doing anything, absolutely anything, than just sitting there and looking and listening at me because there's not a lot going on here. There's not much. There's not a lot. You could be learning from real people. You could be learning how to get better. You could be doing stuff. But you're here instead. I don't know what. I mean, I'm not questioning your choices, okay? I'm not questioning your choices. I'm just saying surely there's someone out there better for teaching art, drawing, pixel art, anything. Video game stuff. Who knows? There must be someone out there that you could be listening to instead of me. But, you know, I respect your choices. Christmas is a-coming. What's Christmas about? I'm not Christian. I like that in Animal Crossing it's just called like Toy Day or something. Secular Festive Tree Day. That's what I celebrate. I've got ideas. I've got things to say. I've got things to draw. They're coming. They're happening. But in the meantime, we're just getting by, aren't we? We're just making do. We're just getting through the day. We're just getting on. We're slowly improving our craft. We're all creatives. We've all got artistic talent. You think you don't? You'll get better. You'll get there. We're all getting there. We're trying our best to get by. It's just a shame that capitalism is overrunning the world. It's overrun. It's done it. It's dominated. It's here. It's the great evil that needs to be slain, sliced down, cut down. And then maybe, you know, maybe we'll get there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Keep a steady course. We're gonna get through it together. And remember, and like I always say, and like I always say, and remember, and signing off, like I always say on every video, happy birthday.